What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danny Myers, and you are tuned in to T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network.
His name is Battle Truth. Yeah, he did a blog on female battle rap. He was making some points about how the streets really don't fuck with female battle rap, and he was breaking down some reasons why. This blog was about 20 minutes long, and he was really speaking on how females are not looking attractive to guys.
Okay.
And by this being a dominant sport for guys, if the ladies are going to do this, they need to be looking sexy. They don't need to be looking, dominant.
Like the niggas.
Yeah, or if they lesbians, they need to clean it up. I mean, it bugged me the fuck out because I'm still waiting on when we gonna get down to the wordplay in the mental part, because I thought at the end of the day this was about bars. I mean, I get what he's saying, because you want to sell your product, but do y'all agree, like, with the females? Is that the main thing that's holding them back? Is the appearance and the ghostwriting stigma? Like, I thought they kind of got past that a little bit.
The whole ghostwriting. That's probably what's like kind of holding them back, because people can listen and be like, oh, and then still in the back of your head, you're like, man, I wonder who wrote that shit for her. You know what I'm saying? But yet, if you go take it to the niggas, you're like, yo, that nigga got bars, right? And it's like the what the fuck is that shit called? The females, I don't give a fuck how they look, but it's like the whole ghostwriting thing to me. I don't know, because we as a battler, I feel like if I write my own shit, you should too, especially if you're higher than me. You feel me? So that's how I feel.
I mean, where you at, Shooter, with this whole thing with female battle rap? Like, compared to the WNBA, and I don't know what the WNBA could ever do to get over the hump. You know what I mean? As far as getting past the NBA, but I don't even think that's what they're shooting for, and I don't think that the ladies are shooting for trying to, outshine the males. But it's like they don't get a shot at even being on the same level, and the reasoning I'm hearing don't have nothing to do with the mental, the wordplay. Like, yeah, like I'm thinking. Right. If we talking sports, and I'm gonna let you rock out, Shooter, and we got a special guest I'm about to bring on as well in a split second. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring her on real quick and get her opinion. Let me bring my girl Renee in the building real quick and get her opinion. Up-and-coming blogger we're going to be doing some dope projects with in the real near future. Let me bring her on. Renee, what's poppin'? Happy New Year.
What's going on? I'm sitting listening to this damn TV show. How everybody doing on here?
You already know.
How you doing?
Cool. Happy New Year.
As y'all know, I do blogs for the strictly females. I don't do males unless there are males on the card. Now,
talk
I'm listening to what y'all saying. And if you know back earlier on 15 Minutes of Fame, like Jazz the Rapper, and it was a couple of other girls, they did a blog on the female battle rap and what's going wrong with it. Now, I understand what the first guy was saying about how they look and how they present themselves, because you are a brand and you are, at the end of the day, selling your brand.
Right.
Now, I also agree with y'all, too, as far as bars, because for me, it's bars over everything, too. And I feel like a lot of them girls do need to step up their wordplay and step up their pen.
It's crazy because it's like the streets is not giving the ladies a chance. Like certain artists, they got hella respect for 40 bars, you know what I mean? They got hella respect for Jazz, E-Heart, just to name a few. But it's a lot of dope, up-and-coming, hungry female artists, and I mean, if they gay, if they're lesbian, if they're a dominant lesbian, how do you expect them to have to switch it up? I don't think that's fair. I mean, I'm thinking they bugging if I said that.
See, number one, it's a lot of male bloggers out there, and all y'all blog about is the nigga battles and everything with the niggas. Y'all really don't put too much spotlight on the women.
Right.
Unless they are battling a nigga, and then everybody want to go back and forth about it. But I feel like, right. You know what I'm saying, if they had that equal opportunity to be blogged about and be talked about out here in the streets, they would have just as much exposure as the men. That's why I do my channel, because I see all y'all, shout out to every blogger, but I see all of y'all out there doing y'all thing for the men and the male battle rap culture as a whole, and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, the women need the same thing. They need
That's facts. Well, let me ask you this, and I ain't gonna hold you up because I know you at work doing your thing, and I appreciate you calling up. I'm definitely gotta have you back on the show, talk that shit. But I mean, do you think that should be a? Because see, I think another problem with it is we don't have enough female fans of the sport,
and that is true.
We need more female media. There's not, you know what I mean? It's only a handful of female media that's covering it as well. Like, you know what I mean? And I think even the females need to cling on to it as more because a lot of times whatever the girls like, the niggas gonna fuck with anyway. So it's I don't know. It's like a catch-22.
It is a catch-22, but these women also need to go out there and put in more work because they really not doing nothing. Once they climb up that ladder and they reach to where they feel like they want to be, now they want to slack off. They not hungry no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you like Jazz, she don't battle but once a year, but she stay relevant in the culture. You seeing her face all the time.
Right.
You know? So I feel like if all the women put that and do that and put in that work throughout the year, like they'll get the exposure that they're looking for. I mean, you got to put in work to get something back. You can't just think that you're going to climb that ladder and once you get to the top, it's going to stay there because you got to do what you got to do to stay top tier.
Right.
And keep people talking about you. And if you got any music, because, a lot of these females, I noticed that they be like, oh, well, battle rap wasn't my first thing. I wanted to do music, but I got introduced to battle rap. Number one, whether you do battle rap or whether you do music, either one, you still need a platform in order to grow your brand, to market your brand, do what you have to do. So if you going, whether it's battle rap you start off with or making mixtapes or whatever it is that you're doing, you still got to keep that fan base. You can't just skip from one shit to another and then expect for all your fans to follow you. You do have some diehard fans, but you also have some fans that want to see that battle rap shit.
Right.
So basically, it's basically up to the females and what they want and what they want out of battle rap as the culture part. And I see a lot of the ladies leaving wanting to do mixtapes and shit.
I say all the time, it's also what you do outside of the battle would count. These females got to start blogging a little bit more themselves. Even as artists, they got to let the fans know a little bit more about them. You know what I'm saying? They need to become a household name out here in these streets.
Right.
I don't really have expectations of what females look like when it comes to these bars. I don't give a fuck what these girls look like. I got, you know what I mean? If you doing you out here in these streets, if you got somebody, I believe that you will be that pressed to be concerned about what the females looking like if you really like battle rap. Who gives a fuck?
Like, look, I'm going to tell you why I think he's gay, right? So I'm going to use two people, right? I'm going to use Official and I'm going to use Tay-Rock to explain, right? So you mean to tell me you don't believe in Official's bars because she don't got a fat ass, a nice face, and look like a model, right? But you believe Tay-Rock busts a gun because he look like he busts a gun? You're gay because you're judging on appearance. Why are you judging? Why are you judging Tay-Rock like, Tay-Rock look like he busts a gun, so those gun bars are hard. Oh, Official don't got a fat ass, so I don't believe she ever held a pistol. What bad bitch holding pistols? And then I also feel the reason why females are not getting the exposure that they need to get, some of these females need to join a team. I'm going to tell you why they need to join a team. Because, as you can see, Goods ain't battled in a year and a half. But we keep hearing Goods' name because he's doing interviews on 15 Minutes of Fame. He's doing interviews on Hip Hop Is Real. You always hear Goods doing blogs about an event, right? So if Official, like you see how she with NWX, every time Sean out there talking about Dot Mob, Official need to stand by him like, yeah, I don't like Dot Mob because of this and this. So we seeing Official. AR-14, say she joined Team Homie. When Team Homie do a blog, we see her, ladies not fucking with Team Homie because we got That's another reason why ladies is not getting respect. And point 3 is, the reason why they not getting respect is because all we hear is Queen of the Ring. We need another league, come here, challenge them, and set this joint by storm so Queen of the Ring can spin the wheel, so that other league can spin the wheel, and we constantly see the ladies. That's why.
Right.
It don't got nothing to do with it that these bitches is not wearing leggings and got fat asses. It don't got nothing to do with it.
I want to touch on your second and your third part. Your third part is absolutely right. we can't act like, or we can't subject ourselves to thinking that it's just one platform out here that got talent, But there's friction between the biggest two platforms when it comes to female battle rap and Queen of the Ring and Boss Chick Battle League. You know what I mean? There's clearly friction there. It hinders what you are talking about and what I feel female battle rap need. You know what I'm saying? As far as that direct competition, because like I always felt like King of the Dot, they, and you start to see a little bit subliminal shots between them and URL back and forth every now and then. But, I always felt like they need to just take a designated stand and just be like, yo, we the best. I mean, they do it, but you know what I'm saying. So I agree with you on your third part. We definitely need to have exposure on just more than one platform because there's more than one platform out here. But your second part about joining teams. The top artists in female battle rap, if you think about it, was on teams already. Like, Official was part of NWX. 40 was part of Writer's Block. It's like what you was trying to describe, the guys wasn't pushing them enough. But the guys was really trying to build the brand or the name more than pushing the ladies. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was good to have on their side. It was like how Olivia was the G Unit. You know what I'm saying? It was like good for the feature, good for the look.
Just to have it on the team.
Yeah, but right now we're trying to make G Unit a name. We're trying to build that to the biggest of our ability. We ain't got time to invest $2-3 million in your project, Olivia. Shit like that.
Yeah, but that's why I say they need to take that consideration in themselves. Like, if they got to do a blog by themselves, even though they repping their team, rep the brand as a lady, because like the lady that called up said, the reason why we keep talking about jazz is every event every URL event that happened in the last year, what do you know the most of it? Not what the battle is saying. Jazz reaction to the bars. You hear people in the comments, you seen Jazz face when they seen that. So it's like those ladies need to do that more, because let's be real, it's hard enough for a female out here to make it because we live in a male dominant world. So it's like, if you want to do anything, you got to make yourself known, make yourself seen. And I'm tired of people saying sex sells, so females got to be out here twerking and shit for niggas to notice them. No, I don't want to come home and raise no kids with no stripper. Like, so I don't want to see no female here stripping, and that's why I pay attention to her.
When I see a female battle, if a female artist is dressed a little bit too provocative for the battle, I'm thinking she doing too much. Like, she looking for attention, and she kind of lose credibility to me. So when he said that, and I'm not really trying to shoot at him, because he, even if you look at the comments, from his supporters, of course, but a lot of people feel like that, and a lot of people looking for that sexual object, even in battle rap. And I'm like, but
why though? Because see, this is what I don't get. So okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I'm gonna tell you how it's a lose-lose situation. They could spin all crazy, look not that appealing. They be like, oh man, that shit whack. But then you have a model spitting bullshit, but it's like they want you to look good. And battle rap at the same time. It's like, son, it doesn't give a fuck about what she's wearing, because you're not going there to look at what the nigga's wearing. It doesn't matter. Go and listen to what she's saying. Like, that is shit that shit irritates the fuck out of me. But how I see it is like this: they can either get prettier, or they can either just suck it up and continue doing what they're doing. Like, that's the only thing people are really asking for. They're not. A lot of people don't care what they're saying right now. They're like, oh, there's gonna be mad bitches on the car. Oh, I'm going.
Like, yo, it's good to see that some of the ladies can hang with these guys. We done seen a lot of good intergender battles throughout the time, starting with Hustle and O-Red. I think that was probably the best ever. But for real, I'm just tired of the male-female shit. The females just, because you can't do this together. Like, you got to separate them. Like, it's never going to be the same. So the females really fuck all this female. They really just need to lock into their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, have their own world. Like, we know now that y'all can hang with the fellas. You know what I mean? When it comes to the bars, But yo, it's at a time now. It's like, yo, if niggas ain't gonna support you 100%, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, ladies need to all this scene hustle and everybody want to go to URL to be on Summer Madness and Yo, all these girls need to come the fuck back to Queen of the Ring, whatever platform they started with, you know, and let's shake the shit up because. You know, mixing it in, you don't never gain no leverage by still mixing it in with the fellas. Like, you know, I know you using the fellas to try to gain the views, this, that, and the third, but you're not gaining the support. The people going to want to see with the fellas how bad they kick ass. That's all the expectations be.
The Culture, with Seven Mitchell, Battle Rap Debate Podcast, on T7M Radio, every Sunday and Wednesday, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 347-989-8102, and follow us on social media, at T7M Radio.